Namaste everyone and welcome to Data Millennials.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our Excel series. In this video, we are going to talk about Excel slicers. So I'll show you how you can create an Excel slicer and how it is useful. But before that, we should know that what exactly the slicers is and how they are very useful to us. So when I say slicers, you might be thinking about that, okay, it's a fancy name of filters. It is, but it's more than filters. So slicers are actually visual filters, but when you use a slicer, you can filter out data in pivot or pivot chart by clicking on the type of the data which you want to reflect within your data set. So for example, let's say if you want to show the data for a particular country, then you can click on that country name within the slicer and the entire data set will get refreshed based on your selection. So let's go to our pivot table first and let's see how we can insert a slicer. So in our previous video, we have created these pivot tables. And now if we want to insert a slicer, what we need to do is that we have to click anywhere within the pivot table first, and then you need to click on insert, and you will see here it's the slicer button. So if you click on it, then you will get a slicer pop-up where you will have the entire list of variables or the attributes which is present in your data set, and based on your requirement you can select all the variables for slicers. For example, in this case I want card type and the country of customer as well as country also. Let's take country also. So what we had done here is that we had taken three variables for our slicers. This means that all those three slicers will be separate, but they will be interconnected. I'll show you how. So once I check these boxes, whichever I required, then I click on OK, and you will see that all the slicers has appeared, right? The card type, country of customers, and based on your requirement you can resize it. Okay, so let's resize these slicers first. Okay, now I have created this slicer, but first I need to make sure that my entire pivot table is visible. So what I'll do is that I'll insert few rows above so that I can place my slicers there, and then I can see the pivot as well as slicers in the same frame. So let's take these three slicers and we'll shift it on the top. So I've selected these three slicers by pressing Ctrl and one by one clicking on these three slicers. Now you can see the slicers as well as the pivot table. So within the card type, suppose I have this pivot table and I have this country with the count of customer number. Now if I want to show the count of customers only for the gold card type, what I need to do is that within this slicer I have this gold, platinum, signature, and this silver and test card. So if I want the count of customer only for gold card type, I need to click on gold, and you will see that the numbers has changed here, as well as the selection which you have performed here will be highlighted and the other ones will be grayed out. The brilliant feature of slicers is that when you have clicked on gold, the relation between the card type, country, and the country of customers is preserved here. For example, within the country test which we had created in our previous video, a sample record test, for this test record card type is not gold. That's why this test has been grayed out, while the country India is highlighted. Similar thing you will see for this country of customer also. This test has been grayed out. So once you have selected gold, all those relations will be preserved and you will see that the data has been refreshed. Now the question comes is that what if I required gold as well as signature, or I require multiple selections, then what you need to do is that you need to then select multiple card type by pressing Ctrl button, and you can click on signature. So what will happen now is that you can see within your slicer gold as well as signature is highlighted. All other card types has been grayed out and your numbers has been refreshed here. Now within this gold and signature, suppose if I want to see only the customers which are from UAE. So if I click on UAE now, you will see the entire data set for this pivot table has been changed. Now you might be thinking that why this pivot table has not changed and why this pivot table has changed. The reason behind it is that this pivot table has another data source, while this pivot table is coming from another data source. So that is the reason once you create a pivot table, you will be able to add slicers into it, and based on your requirement you can filter out the data. So it's the advanced version of filtration. So for these slicers, the next thing is that how do I unselect everything? So in order to unselect everything, what you need to do is that you need to click on this clear filter option. If I click on this, you will see that entire thing within this card type has been selected. The same thing goes with this country of customer slicer also. Now what if I want to select country of customer as Bahrain, okay, and the card type as silver? So it's a complete relation between the variables. So it provides you, the slicer provides you a flexibility to go through your required attributes, select it, and the entire data will be refreshed within the pivot table. Now if you want to change the size of this pivot table, size of this slicers, what you can do is that based on your requirement you can increase or decrease the size of this slicer. And if you want to change the design of this slicer, then you have to click on this slicer first and go to options. You will see multiple slicer styles here. You can select any of these. So you have a lighter version and a darker version. And if you want to create a new slicer style, you can click on this button to create a new slicer style, and based on your requirement you can create a new style here. So let's select a dark theme slicer here. For example, if I select this one, you will see that the slicer design has been changed. Now for example, right now I have only one column here in this card type slicer, right? If I want to change it, or if I want to increase the number of columns where I can see two card type at the same time, or if you have multiple data type category within the card type and you want to fit it within a small window of slicer, what you can do is that you can select this card type slicer. Then you can see here columns. You can increase the columns or decrease the column based on your requirement. Similarly, you can increase the height and width of the slicer buttons. Now if you want to increase the height of slicer, you can go and you can increase or decrease the height of the slicer from here, as well as you can use this drag button. You can use to drag this to increase or decrease the size of the slicer. So this is how you create a slicer.
Hey, if you find this video insightful, then do check out other videos and hit the like and subscribe button.